Hello, lovies. My sister told me she hates when I say that. So in honor of her, hello, lovies. Lovey, Marcia, Lovey, la da 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 la la lovey. Hi guys, it's Jonesy. I'm back again. I guess so, because there's no one that can fire me now. How was your week? Good, good, good. So I would like to start today's episode, which is episode 5 of the Miss Jones Morning Show reunion, by thanking everyone who engages with me on Instagram. We have a really good time. If you have missed out on this pleasure, make sure you're a part of it because I delete all evidence as soon as we shut it down. My new IG address is Miss Jones Official. Why? Because the young boys said it's easier to find me with a shorter name. Gotta go with the young boys. So, beginning today, go on IG, find me at Miss Jones Official. Now, today marks the first day of March, and also March is Women's History Month. In honor of such, I would like to each week honor a woman that has made an impact in my life as well as other people's lives. So today we honor our presenting sponsor, Sarah Brown. Thank you, Sarah Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, we're ready. Kings and queens, welcome to the Miss Jones Morning Show reunion episode 5.
Yeah.
Envy, wait. What the fuck? Why are you all garbed up?
I heard Ebro got the Rona, so I just want to make sure I'm good. I got 5 kids, my wife is good. He got the Rona, so I'm double masked. And just in case he spit, I'm good.
Wow.
He can't spit through the camera, man.
Just in case. You don't know. You don't know how it's contracted. You don't know.
Actually, we do. We do know. We know.
Take it off. Take it off now. If we all die, we all die together.
Oh no! If you playing like that, I'm putting my mask on.
Bird, you know what? Let me get my Cheerios. Stop playing.
Jonesy always want to take it too far. If we die, we not doing shit.
And plus, Envy, you got your shot.
Wait, how many masks you got on?
Right? You got double mask.
Just in case.
You got layers of mascation. Research.
Yes.
You're the specialist with the COVID stuff. Is Envy right?
About which?
Being masked up and all of that precaution that he's taking.
Can we catch it on Zoom?
No, you can't catch it on Zoom. But when double masking is helpful. Double masking is definitely helpful because it prevents you from spreading your germs and it filters out the germs that you are breathing in. And so it lands on the outside of your mask, which we tell folks you shouldn't touch the outside of it. Take it off by the loops so that you're not getting any COVID or whatever else is lurking in the air on your hands. So he's definitely right about that. And the face shield is a really good added piece of protection, especially if you're traveling.
Hey, and Tay, you know more about this than all of us, so I'm not doubting anything. But we were going with one mask for like 5 months.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they sat in the room and throw some new shit like put 2 masks on. Like I could have thought of that too. Like I ain't need a doctor to think of that. I could have been like, yeah, you're probably more safe if you put 2
Double up.
Yeah.
So the masks that really work are called N95s, right?
You can't find them shits nowhere.
I got one stashed away on my shelf right there. One.
Me too.
There you go.
Look at Envy with multiple.
Envy got 2, and they're sponsored by Nike.
Envy, you're hoarding. I'm calling the officials. You ain't supposed to be doing that. They lock somebody up for that. Envy share with everybody.
So the N95s are the ones that the medical professionals use to filter out the virus as you're breathing in. The surgical mask will actually, Envy, that one with the valve on it is actually not good for COVID because when you're breathing out, there you go. That's the one you want. That's the one you want. Yes. The surgical,
Get out of here.
the standard surgical mask doesn't really filter out much, maybe about 30%, 40%. But the goal for that one is actually for you to keep your germs to yourself. Right? So if we're all keeping our germs to ourselves, then it won't be out in the air for everybody to get. The double masking, the second layer of a mask gives you maybe about 80%, 90% filtration. So that's why they're saying now double mask, and plus it creates a tighter fit around your face.
So the
90.
No, the double mask is like wearing a condom with spermicide. Like you got two forms of protection. I'm wrong? That's
yes. Okay.
Yes, I'm kind of right.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
I never know if Mike
where we're
joking or
going.
not. Yeah.
What's the percent of oxygen you can actually breathe with two masks, though? Like, I would be concerned about how.
No.
Can you breathe?
No. So yes, you may feel uncomfortable. You may feel warm. Your body, you might feel hot or whatever with the two masks on, or even one mask. But your oxygen levels do not decrease. They do not.
So
Yeah.
KRS-One and the girl that leads the Me Too movement, they're good.
Those are the nostrils.
Yeah. They're good.
You gotten too far.
Now, me and Jones got a shot already. We got the Moderna shot. What does that mean? Because they said after a week, they said we good money.
That means we could go raw dog with oxygen.
No.
They said 86% after the first week.
No. So we're going to follow the rules, and we're going to get our second shot, and we're going to wait 2 weeks for your immune system to be fully charged up. And then you are good to go out and about. You should still wear your face masks. You should still wear your mask because they're not 100% sure that the vaccine prevents you from spreading it. Like you might not get the virus, or if you do get it, you'll have a mild case, but they're not 100% sure if it stops you, Envy, with a mild case from giving it to Michael Shawn.
Oh.
That's his problem.
The vaccine.
We going on tour.
Now, Tay, real quick with the Johnson & Johnson one, that new one, it said all you need is one shot. You don't need two. How is that different?
So the Pfizer and Moderna, the science behind those two are very similar. So they work with that spike protein, right? Very similar. The Johnson & Johnson actually is a different approach to introducing the spike protein into your cells so that your cells can create an immune response and get your immune system prepped and ready to fight it when and if it comes in contact with it. So the science between the two groups are just different.
Confusing, man. How about the Fashion Nova shot? How does that actually?
We don't want that one.
How about a Hennessy shot? Can I just take a Hennessy shot?
Take one of those, yeah.
Please.
So I am doing what I did in school whenever I started zoning out because words were too big. I'm making the airplane.
You ain't the only one. I just made 2 spitballs.
Speaking of spitballs.
No, we're not speaking of spitballs. What I want to speak about is Envy. You were doing that whole little presenting, like TV hosting thing really, really well. And a little birdie told me that you've got your eye on that hosting position that was vacated on The Bachelor.
Now they gave it to somebody. They gave it to another black person. They didn't give it to me. But I
Really?
Yeah, they did. You know what? I watched The Bachelor with my wife, and I seen that the guy Chris was in hot water, and he had to step out for a little bit. So I was just playing around and be like, I could host it. I mean, I love the show. I mean, right now people are, TV networks are like Black is cool. I am black. I watched the show, so give me a shot. But they gave it to another brother. I ain't mad at. So hopefully we'll see how he does. I'm gonna be watching him real closely. But if he fuck up one time, I'm on his ass.
What do you love about the show? That's your favorite show?
I hated the show. I thought the show was corny. But when you're in a relationship, sometimes you got to do shit that you don't want to do, right? So you're sitting there and you're watching it, and then when you start watching it, and you start saying, "Yo, this show is real interesting." Like the way they be talking to each other, the way they fighting and going back and forth and trying to find love for a guy that they really don't know, but since it's a show, they act like it's really good. I like the show.
Okay.
Suspense.
I mean, but Envy, you should be prepared just in case you get that shot. It just, this black dude don't work out.
Oh, I'm prepared.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
Show us something. Show us what you would do.
Like, let me be the bachelor, even though, hold on, let me tell my fiance something. I'm just playing. Let me be the bachelor.
That's right. That's right.
And talk to me like you would talk to me. Yeah, go ahead.
Michael, Shawn, this seems very difficult. How are you feeling today?
A little insecure. I've never.
You don't sound black, man. You don't sound black.
I mean, that's the whole idea.
That is scary.
You shoot a gun?
Bow! Yo, Michael Shawn, what's up, my nigga? Huh? Which one of these chicks you want to get rid of? We can bury him with the fishes.
Yeah, that's it.
That was good. That intimidated me. Yeah. Like, I got nervous. I wanted to call somebody a bitch for no reason. Sorry. But Envy, you really should focus on the presentation. Don't listen to Shani. Don't sound too black because they get scared no matter how much they want to say they like black
Wait a minute. What are we talking about? We're just out of Black History Month and you're saying talking black or sounding black. Every black is not the same. Like, there's not a vernacular or a sound that, I mean, there is, but we got to stop saying that. Because then we make people that speak properly, because that's what we're referring to when we say sound not black. We're dividing. Like, we're saying there's only one way you can sound unless you sound black.
That's
right. I'm from Queens, so I'm always going to sound like this. It doesn't matter where I am, what I do, how much money I make.
Michael Shawn.
New York.
Right. And I'm here with you. You know, we get at it on this side because Queens get the money.
Talk about it.
Look,
Talk about it.
Look, Josie talking about they don't sound black. Shut your ass up. Y'all just went so hood so quick.
That's called switching, right, Envy?
Right.
You know how to turn it on when you're with your crew, and you know how to turn it off when you're renegotiating that contract.
Exactly. I told my daughters they have to be bilingual all the time. And like you said, in those interviews, you got to be bilingual. You got to be able to speak that hood stuff. And then when you argue on the school bus, but then when you talking to the teacher, talking about you got to make an assignment, you got to switch into the other voice, the professional voice. Yep.
Right. This portion of the Miss Jones in the Morning Show reunion is brought to you by our friends at Sarah Brown Caterers. With their new location in Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard, you can make a reservation now. Go swim, enjoy the island, and come back for a catered meal. Plan for your friends. They'll cook and cater for you. The information's right before you. Sarah Brown Caterers. So, first of all, thank you all for liking and subscribing our YouTube page. We're over like 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for keeping us in business. It's Miss Jones. It's the morning. Wait,
Miss Jones in the morning, the reunion.
Yes. Please continue too. And I appreciate the comments because you guys listen better than we ever could imagine you to have done. And so I've been noticing you guys have been requesting our interview that we did with Superhead. For those of you that don't know or that are new to the Superhead scene, she was the video vixen that supposedly slept with like half of hip hop, half of Hollywood, half of the NBA, the other half of the NFL. And she wrote a book. And she also had a storied past with Kool G Rap, who's like a legendary hip hop artist. And Envy, feel free to jump in, and it was a mess. We were up to our tricks, and
Yeah, Kool G Rap was supposed to be her big first celebrity that she slept with at the age of 17. She allegedly moved in with Kool G Rap, and she said she was pretty much like Kool G Rap's sex slave. She said there's been times where she sucked him off or gave fellatio, the correct way to say it, for over like 2 hours and 20 minutes until her nose bled. And these were some of the stories that she said. I was surprised that she even came on the show because she knew it was what we were going to do. We were going to grill her and ask her questions. So
wait, you said 2 hours and the nose bled?
That's overkill.
They don't make women like that no more.
You ain't lying.
2 hours,
I'm glad they don't.
30 minutes or something like that until her nose bleed. And I'm surprised she even came on the show. Like, I was shocked when she was really coming upstairs and really doing the show.
That's the thirst. Because we had all the traps and the landmines in place, ready, prepared. We had Kool G Rap and his wife sitting on the line all the way from Arizona.
Yep.
And Corinne just came in and was talking about how Kool G Rap does nothing for their son, how she never has any money for him. He hasn't paid child support in 1,000 years.
Yep.
And the audience is like starting to hate Kool G Rap. Like, they're getting really upset. And then this happens.
Good morning, G. Yo.
Good morning.
Hey,
What's up, Jonesy? Yo, I'm about to flip, yo.
Well, wait a
Why
minute.
you sitting there fronting?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Time out. G-Rap.
G-Rap.
G-Rap. G-Rap.
Wait a
Hold on.
minute.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Hold
You
on.
better not go to no signing, dog. She in my neck of the woods, kid. It's a wrap.
Wait, don't make threats.
Don't do that.
This was not for that. This was for adult conversation.
Okay, well, let's have a dope conversation.
Because she was looking for you guys. You guys obviously were looking for
Let
her.
me tell you something, Miss Jones.
Wait, what's
She
your
wasn't
name
looking-
first so I know your name?
This Ma Barker.
Hi, Ma.
Let me tell you something, Let me tell you something, Corinne.
Good to-
You're a
good
real
to hear
fake
you.
chick, homegirl.
Good
And let me
morning.
say, me and you know what we talked about. First of
Yeah.
all, she hit G on her two-way. She had got G two-way from Chuck or whoever she got it from. She hit G in 2000 or 2001, and she hit him on a two-way like, "Hey, Pa, I miss you. I want you to come to Cali and see me." He like, "Yo, for what? Come see you. Yo, I got a wife." Boom, boom, boom. So she was like, "Oh yeah, me, you, and Satina." So she hunted us down. She got his two-way, and let me tell you how I got her information. She thought she had an address on us for the child support. She sent it to my homegirl house with her whole affidavit of her snitching, talking about, oh, G-Rap has a wife and he's hiding everything on her, and her name is this and that. Her social, her date of birth, everything was on there. And ain't nobody run her credit report and all that stupidness she talking. Second of all, I'm going to make it real quick because I'm going to let G talk because homegirl got a vivid imagination. She got a beautiful mind. I mean, when I heard she made this book, Confessions of a Video Pigeon, you know what I'm saying? I already knew about it because she had told me before she did it. Second of all, G told me, he was like, Barker, homegirl is a snake. You trying to be cool with her. I'm telling you, she a snake. But you know me, I'm a cool person. But what I did is I made sure I recorded every conversation we had. So, matter of fact, I think, Ms. Jones, you got some of the audio I sent you.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. So, and everybody want to know who Papa is.
And all that resentment she's trying to display on all these talk shows, you hear none of that. When it's a personal one-on-one
We was
thing,
cool. Yeah,
you
we
hear
was
none of
cool.
this.
We was
None of this
absolutely
resentment.
cool. I think that Ma's a very nice person. I think G is great. Everybody's
No,
great.
no, you wasn't saying.
Well, wait,
you know
we
what,
have the-
Corinne, that's why I said I thought you was on real.
Nah.
We have,
Ma,
listen,
hold on.
guys.
Everybody stop.
We do have the
Hold on. G, hold on.
We
hold
do
on.
have the audio. They sent us the audio of the phone calls
Okay.
that you sent.
Oh, yeah, and I got more.
81898 2 received January 16th at 1:52 p.m.
Girl, what up? It's Corinne. Yeah, we got the stuff. Thanks. Jess said thanks. It was just what we needed. And the A-Rex high. And that's just in time, too, because his other one, he grew out of it. And that was his favorite A-Rex. I got another one. And, and the sweatsuit is hot, too. Thanks, Mom. Really appreciate it. So Jess said thank you. And, I am going to put on his sweatsuit today when we go out. Okay, that's it. Yeah, and the real winter shit is hot, too, because, we got the face mask and all that. That's hot, because it be cold as shit in the morning. Right. It's just what we needed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Give me a call back. Good night. Bye.
It's like you guys were amicable.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, yeah, so
I just
why
said
G's
that.
such a terrible person? Hold on.
Yeah, you never hear none of this resentment when it's a one-on-one situation with me and homegirl.
Yeah,
Jonesy,
listen.
I gotta give you the layout. Remember, she was like, "Oh yeah, she had to blow G into her nosebleed." See, remember, all the audio should be coming over. You should be getting all of them because I taped every recording. One day, me and G was messing with her on the phone to see how fake she was. So I called her. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Korea?" I'm like, "Yeah, you need to come and hang out with me and G." She was like, "Oh yeah, remember Pa? Remember when I had to say to my nose bled?"
He
didn't make her. He didn't, and I got that on audio.
You seen that out your own mouth, yo.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
So why would you say that?
I'm trying to get money. The man owe me so much money. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure
see,
out
now
where
she
he's
tell
at.
you. New York, see how fake
Hold on a
homegirl
minute.
is?
Hold on a minute. The only reason why I was even talking to them is because the state of California is still looking for him. He owes over $200,000 in child support.
Yo, cut it out, yo.
Yes,
Cut
he
it out,
does.
B.
Oh, come on. Well, then call
So wait,
California
I'm trying
and
to
find
figure out if did he force you to do it or were you happy to do it?
half
Because
of the times when I was with him, we wasn't in love with each other. It wasn't that kind of thing. When we was good, we was good. When
Come on, and I didn't force you to do nothing,
When we was good.
What's all that? I kept you from going to school and college, yo. You never had desire
Every time
to do
I had
none
a
of that,
job,
B.
every time I had a job, he called my job. Be like,
Come
I
on,
miss
what
you.
job,
Come
yo?
home.
What job,
When I worked
B?
at the mall
What
at
job
Now
did you
West.
have?
When I worked at the mall at Now West.
When did you work at the mall with me, yo?
When Now
Come
West.
on, you stripped there
Okay.
you was with me, yo.
And I
That's
worked
what
at the
you
mall.
Did, yo.
I worked at the mall at Now West.
Come
and
on,
when
man, cut it out,
when I
B.
made my money, in the club, I brought it home to G.
So G,
when
you
G
took
had
the money
no
she made?
Huh? Did you take my money? Did you take my money?
He said she asking you, did you take her money when she was stripping? Come on, he was pricing you out. He was putting money on you to do. Like, oh, you want her for $250? Of course.
Sure, he was.
Pimping.
Okay.
He was a pimp. He was pimping her.
Okay.
That's the way chicken heads get done.
Okay.
See, that'll never happen to Barker. You know, you got to be with a real chick.
17.
But bottom line is,
But she was only 17.
17 years
I
old.
wouldn't even be on the radio
Listen,
getting
Mom.
at you like this, but me and you was cool. Hold on. But you know what? I didn't know you had a sick problem like that.
Wow.
Tell Jonesy who Papa is. Everybody want to know who Papa's supposed to be. Papa's supposed to be messing me. Where's your bed? Where's your
No, it's
bed?
not. No, it's not.
Wait a minute. Is it? I thought Papa was.
No.
I'll tell you this much. Whoever Papa is, I'm never gonna say who it is.
So wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait. Is Papa Method?
Yeah, Jonesy. I'll send you the audio too. I'll send you the audio, Miss Jonesy.
Oh my.
Jonesy, ask her about her daughter. Where's your daughter Nala, Yvette? Yo, you got issues. Where's your imaginary daughter you got by Method that Method and his wife supposed to be raising?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta take a break.
First of all, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about who Papa is. I'm not discussing that
Do you
with
have a daughter?
anybody. I have a
Do you
son.
got a daughter?
I have a son. I got a son.
And a daughter?
I have a son.
Just
a son. I have a son.
Did you tell Barker you have a daughter?
I have a son, and we have a son, and
Did
that
you
you need to
tell
pay
Barker
for.
you have a daughter?
We have a son you need to pay for.
No, where's your daughter Nala,
Okay.
Yvette?
All right.
Dog,
Corinne,
I
let me
have a
tell you
son.
something, Corinne.
I have a son G needs to pay for.
You know
and
what, Miss Jonesy?
At the end of the day, man. I'm
Play
here.
all the audio for me because I got the one.
Yo, homegirl's a fraud, yo.
Okay.
Homegirl's straight up fraud.
Yo,
All right.
I mean, New York City, you know what? You're making yourself look real
Oh, come
stupid.
on, come
you
on.
a pigeon head, homegirl. And let me
Okay.
tell you something. When I see you, we're going to handle our business just for the fact that you're trying to disrespect.
Thank
You
you.
ain't say, where's your daughter Nala?
Thank
or
you.
Duchess, whatever her name is.
All right. You're saying you have a son. We know that.
I
But
have a
is there a
son.
daughter too?
I have a son.
No, see, she won't
So you
answer.
don't have a
Oh,
daughter.
my
I have a
God.
son.
But you're
Oh,
not
my
saying you
God.
don't have a
You know
daughter.
what?
I'm
You wanna
saying I
sound
have a
stupid when
son.
they play
I
on
have
the
a son.
audio.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my daughter was born in December. Oh, first Tigger. Oh, I got the message with Tigger. Remember what happened in Miami, Corinne, in the hotel room with the guy, Jason?
Who?
Oh, what happened with
Now,
Tigger?
you don't remember none of this, right?
No, baby, hold on. What happened with Tigger and
Can we get
Jason
our
in the
attorneys
hotel
on
room in
this?
Miami?
Get my
Remember
attorneys
that?
on this. Recording
Remember that? Remember the
conversations
blood on the
against
sheets
me.
and you still laid there and had sex with dudes, remember?
What?
Boy, Tigger, here we go
Miss
again.
Jonesy, it goes a lot. Let me tell you, when I finish sending you all the audio, it's downloading now. You're going to play one after the other, after the other.
But what did you say about
Daughter.
blood on sheets?
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to mention no names.
You already
but
said
it was a
it.
gay act going
You
on.
already said it.
It was
She
a
already
gay
said it.
act going on.
Between
You already said it. You already said it. Ma,
Tigger?
say it again.
No, I'm not saying it.
Hey,
You
yo,
say
Corinne.
it.
Corinne, I stopped you from going to
Hi,
college
G.
and all that.
Hi, G. How you
I
doing?
stopped you from going to college and school.
Good morning. Where's
This
my
is
car?
exhausting now.
Back to the game.
You don't even know that's just his style, yo.
Well, the
Stop trying to go around the
state
questions,
of
yo.
California is looking for you, so you can
We
take
already
your,
told the
so you can
California,
take.
talk about it's some 200,000. They talk about
What is
some
it?
little bull crap $10,000
For 6 years, for 6 years of child support, for 6 years, for 6 years
no,
of child
you didn't
support.
go when he was first born.
Yes, I did.
No, you
when
did
I first
not.
got to LA.
No,
Okay.
you, well, whatever.
So that's
Well, I'm not gonna
200,000,
go.
right?
I'm not gonna go back and
So
forth.
that's 200,000, right?
I'm not gonna go back and
Okay,
you know,
well, we ain't
I'll
got
say
Miss Jonesy
this.
as you
I'm
say,
not
yo.
gonna go back
I'm
and
just
forth.
glad. I'm glad Papa ain't who I thought it was.
Miss
That's
Jones.
all I'm saying. Because
Give me a
child.
fax number so I
Where's-
can fax you what it is.
Okay, you know what? I want to know also, because I might just be saying that, but you still owe me child support for the last 6 years.
Yeah,
Who cares
that's-
what the
that's
number
all
is?
cool and fine. I'm
Who cares
already
what the number
addressing
is?
that
Well, you know what? I want to know.
I'm already
I just
addressing that
listen
matter,
to
B.
this. Listen,
Okay.
listen, guys.
Hey, tell everybody how
G,
you pulled the whole car seat out the car in Arizona
Yeah.
and put them in the parking
That's in
lot
the book.
in front of my van.
That's in the book, babe.
When I had to take,
That's in the book.
But listen,
no, but you say you just put them in front of me and my friend, yo. You put them in the street where cars was moving. Yo, come on, man.
He was
You bugging, yo.
he was right in front of your car. Yes, he was.
You put him
in
in
the
the
parking
You put
lot.
him in the
It was
street
no, it
in
was in
front of my car.
front. It wasn't in the
parking
street.
lot where other
It was a
cars
parking
ride at,
lot.
yo.
It was.
Exact.
Come on.
Okay. I'm not gonna go.
That's
I'm not gonna
abandonment,
go.
B. That's abandonment, B.
She'll be signing books today
And then you
at
come to
Barnes
New
and
York a
Noble.
month later to get the kid. Yo, come on, yo.
In
You
Brooklyn.
stop playing
That
with people's
wasn't
lives, yo.
abandonment. He's
Come on.
your
Hey,
child.
come on.
He's your child.
Talk about, oh yeah,
Hey, you talking about child support, yo. I took the whole kid. Why'd you come get him?
You took him for 30
What
days.
did you come get him for?
Because he's my son, but you had
Yeah,
him for a
come on. You
month.
left him in the street. What are you talking
You're
about?
his father. That's
You
not
left him in the
abandonment.
street, B.
But see, Miss Jones,
Come on, man.
let me tell you something, Miss Jones. Let me tell you something.
Guys,
when
you know
they
what?
come down,
Hold
when
on,
they come
hold
down
on.
to
Ma.
Take a kid, he a
Wow.
real good dude. Let me tell you, me and him got a baby together. My
Hold
little
on a
son,
second.
let me
Hold
tell you
on, hold
something.
on,
Ma,
hold on.
hold that thought. Hold on.
Hold on. I just got one question, and then I got to put you guys on hold because, of course, we got to play music. It is a radio station. Bring something up. This is just sounding a little heavy. You said Miami, something happened.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Tigger's name.
I mean, tell him the story, baby. Come on, you're a real chick.
I'm sorry.
Be real a little
That's
bit.
not in my book.
She doesn't want to mention that. That's why I'm
okay, you don't
asking
wanna
you.
mention.
You said there was blood on sheets.
Oh, man.
Tell me what happened, Mom.
You was just trying to make the point how she be lying about a lot of stuff.
I'll tell you what happened, but I'm not going to really say no name. But what happened is she was supposed to be in a relationship with somebody that approached me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm in the music business just like G. Somebody
No,
approached
you're
me about her.
not.
She was supposed to be in a relationship with somebody that was having gay sex.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You know, some dude was
Come on
running up in the
now.
dude.
Don't leave. Hold on.
And
Don't
she
leave.
went into the hotel room with him after she seen blood. And she wasn't sure. She was like, I knew he was messing around with this guy. I wasn't sure. I pulled back the sheets on the bed. There was blood on the bed. I stuck my finger in his butt. You should see his butt, girl. It was all ripped out and everything. I said, and you still gonna sleep with this dude after you know this happened? You had blood on the sheets?
Corinne, hold on.
What kind of chick is you?
Hold on. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
And
You
then
don't
she
have
left.
to leave. No, let us go to break and then come back and then we'll talk and we'll finish promoting this
Why
book.
you keep running from things? You putting things out there and you
You
keep
have to
running.
expect-
But you running from people though.
And I help.
But you keep running. Hold on, Jonesy. You keep running from people. Like I wasn't even gonna get at you. Like I was gonna get at you because it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango.
I don't have to deal with.
No, you
But
don't.
it takes two to
But you
tango.
have
So
to
these rappers
understand.
and you and y'all business, that's y'all business. But you keep running from stuff. And then you put your son's face in the book. You put your son's name in the book. Like I wasn't even gonna get at you like that. You know what I mean? But you got
You can't
problems,
keep-
B.
you
You
can't
can't keep
keep
running.
running.
You can't keep running from stuff, B. Like you can't.
You're not gonna hold me here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Corinne, don't go!
That's it.
Oh my God.
Because all I'm thinking about at that point is my ratings. That shit was
Jonesy,
exhausting just listening to it.
It's a lot.
what did you think Pop was?
No, I
Don't
no.
bring it up. Nah,
Don't
leave that
do it.
alone. Leave that alone.
Hold up.
Nah.
And Envy tried to reel me in, but I was so caught up, I just kept going and I said it on air. And yep, all I'll say is
Don't say. Don't even give a
No,
clue.
you
Don't
ain't
even
gotta
give a
say-
hint.
Aw,
No.
You ain't gotta say none of that. All I know is listening to that really makes me appreciate my relationship. I want to tell my fiance I love her.
I want to tell my daughters I love you. Could you imagine?
Can you imagine that being in your life?
Or just imagine, and no disrespect to Cool G Rap, but could you imagine the child has to grow up knowing what mom does and what mom, not even what mom did, because everybody has a past, but what mom is selling, because she's selling what she did, which is crazy. And let me just say, Cool G Rap did have a warrant out for his arrest. I remember he did Sirius Satellite Radio with me one time. You know, Sirius Satellite was live, and he came, and the police were called up there.
they father MC'd him.
No, I won't say that I helped him, but I will say he got out of there.
Wow.
He got out of there. Yeah, but yeah, this is when because he was on one of my albums, and because Cool G Rap is dope, he's from Queens, and he came to promote, and somebody, it was probably Corinne or one of them, called the police and said he was there live on the radio, so they came, and he got on another elevator and got the hell out of there.
And see, here's I come from a different position now that I'm a mom. Pay your fucking child support. Do what you have to do, because most of the time, the woman doesn't want to be in that relationship with you anymore. But a lot of men think that when the relationship ends, and especially if it ends on a sour note, that they are somehow off the hook. And some men think that the kids belong with the mother. and that they can just pop in and pop up when they so choose. No, the only way this thing is going to work with me is if you contribute every month. And if I ask you to do it and you say, I'm not going to do it because you telling me to do it, I'll do it if the white woman tell me to do it. Then I'm going to the white woman and I'm getting an order and I'm going to do exactly what Karen was doing. And G, you know I love you. My favorite lyric, damn, why your face all sweaty? But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. People don't want to just be chasing you. That's a guy's way sometimes of keeping a woman in his life. When she has to keep chasing you and then you're like, oh, she's harassing me. Oh, just pay what you're supposed to pay. And we don't never have to talk again.
But what about if he was paying? Like, because, she said, thank you for the Averex jacket. Thank you for the squares. Let's say he was sending money to her. And then she still put him on papers and he didn't know because he was still giving her money every week in clothes and sending her stuff every week.
I don't know if it's every week, because if it's every week, sometimes you're happy, but you can't do something once a month or every other week, or I give it to you when I get it. The kids have needs every day. Absolutely. And sometimes it's not just finance. Sometimes it's a break. So while I'm not here for putting the car seat on the street, that's your fucking child. Go and parent, because I need a break. It's not just all about real child support. Is you relieving me so I can get some mental sanity, and like it's not just all about the exchange of items and money. So
and I get what you're saying, Jones, but that's for you and most of the women that are going through the situation. I totally agree, but there's some women who made real bad choices. And when she's doing that thing for 2.5 hours to her nosebleeds, that should have given you a clue. You probably shouldn't get pregnant by this guy.
I mean,
that's probably going to be chasing child support.
But she was only 17. Like, there's got to be a conversation about that. How old was he? Who was the adult in the room?
I don't know, because then we interviewed her mother months later. Her mother was in the studio twerking in front of Ebro.
Okay.
After she left the studio, I had to go into Envy. You remember, we had to go into the mode of save the interview, save the guest. Say whatever you have to say to get her back. The listeners are counting on you.
You chased her. You chased her downstairs, right?
I did. I caught her.
I went down with you. Yeah, Jones chased her downstairs. She was about to get in a yellow cab, and Jones almost got her out that yellow cab. I went down with her and got her back upstairs.
Yeah, and y'all don't want to give me my roses.
This portion of the Miss Jones in the Morning Show reunion is brought to you by our friends at Sarah Brown Caterers. With their new location in Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard, you can make a reservation now. Go swim, enjoy the island, and come back for a catered meal. Plan for your friends. They'll cook and cater for you. The information's right before you. Sarah Brown Caterers.
So, yes, Karen came back, and Envy, that was the day. That was literally the day that the dump button
was created.
Y'all don't want to, and y'all still don't want to give me my flowers.
Oh, you want flowers for that too?
But for those who don't know, what's the dump button? What is that? What
okay, so the dump button. Go ahead, Shani, because you were the engineer that day.
Yeah, so the dump button is we're about maybe 10 seconds before what the live audience actually hears when they're in their cars or whatever they're doing in terms of tuning into us live. So because we have that head start in front of them, if you hear any curses and songs or anything that's said foul,
Method Man.
Right. I have an opportunity to hit this dump button and it will cut out a small space in time that will cut out that curse or whatever it is we don't want to be heard.
Right.
But before that, I don't know if you guys remember, but since this was the first creation of the dump button, we're about to play it in a second. But when Method Man said what he said.
So wait, so Method Man they're referring, they have already mentioned Method Man's name. Mm-hmm. Method Man is trying to get through our warm line, but Ma Bacher and Coogee Rap are on our warm line. The warm line is the number that rappers and celebrities call when they need to get to us for interviews or whatever. Mm-hmm. Method Man is so on fire, he calls the hotline. So now we got Coogee Rap and his wife on the warm line on fire, Method Man calling in on the hotline on fire. And go ahead. It was a lot. Go ahead, Envy.
So after Method Man, we're about to play that. But after Method Man said what he said, it was this big whole thing. And our program director at the time and I can say he was so stupid, but he was so stupid. White guy, he thought to himself, hey, if I send a letter to the FCC and tell them that we cursed on radio this morning, they won't fine me as much. So he told on us.
Told on himself.
Wrote a letter to the FCC and we got a fine. But what they did was they created the dump system where they hired somebody to sit in a little corner in the back of the studio, and he would have to listen to the show the whole time. And of course, he didn't know what he was dumping. So he was dumping everything that sounded a little crazy.
It was Elliot Spitzer. He doesn't know.
Right, because the thing is, they had the dump button in the room, but because we wanted to be reckless and we wanted certain things to be heard and they didn't want to be fined, they didn't trust us.
Nope.
They didn't trust us to actually hit the dump button on ourselves. So they hired this other dude so that they wouldn't get fined to sit in a small little closet
Jesus.
and hit a dump button on us unbeknownst to our knowledge.
And then Jones found out.
Go ahead.
Remember, Jones found out. And Jones went back to that little closet and said, don't you fucking hit the dump button unless I tell you to hit the fucking dump button.
Right.
Doing my job. They told me, well, don't do your job.
Didn't we have somebody in the room monitoring what they dumped? Like with a little radio in the corner or something like that? I remember that too. Right. Yeah, they didn't trust us.
I thought that he was there the dump button took a certain amount of seconds to charge back up. And our shit was so explosive that they needed 5 or 10 of them little motherfuckers listening to the show. Everybody could be backing up the dump. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Somebody caught it.
It wasn't even, because I knew we were going to speak on this, I made a call to engineering to get the original story. And he said, literally, they did not trust us. Like, that was his words. He said it wasn't to back up the dump. It was, we didn't trust you guys to hit the dump button yourselves because you guys wanted to live. And we didn't want certain things to live. So we, in case y'all didn't do it, we did it ourselves. The trust was not there.
I just want to give it up for you for going the extra mile. Look at you, little producer, reaching back, calling people.
I had to call Pepe. You remember Pepe? I hit him up.
Wow. So the white man is still always in control.
The moral of the story.
So Jones, you were a pioneer because after you created the dump button, then you cursed the person out who controlled the actual dump button. Then you created suspension.
There's another first under my belt.
First. Flowers, people, flowers.
By the way, the fine was $250,000. Remember, the fine was $250,000.
That's what they didn't trust. They didn't want to pay that money. It was like, nope.
Well, can we hear what we got fined for?
Yeah. So Method calls in, and now he's confronting Coogee Rap and Ma Barker because keep my name out your mouth. Go ahead.
Good morning, Meth.
What up?
How you doing?
Hey, yo, man, I've been better and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I get the call this morning and stuff about what's going on out there. It's 6:30 out here.
Where are you?
I'm in L.A.
Oh, okay, on the West Coast. Yeah, well, Superhead just left, and, you know, there are people in the book she's mentioned. She didn't mention your name.
Why would she? She don't freaking know me, man.
Now, when she mentioned Papa, we automatically thought it was somebody else. But then, I don't know if it was Ma Barker, Cool G Rap's current wife, who said it was you. Somebody said that it was you, and I hadn't even thought that it was you.
The word that I got back from Wendy's show yesterday was, you know what I'm saying, Cool G Rap wife was on there, who I don't know also, and confirmed that.
And they're
you know
also holding too. We'll let you talk to them in a minute.
See, the exact words that I was getting was, she said the girl's a big liar. Now, the thing that I'm not getting is, why is they bringing my name up in it, B? All this nastiness going on and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting calls and stuff, and my kids is like, why is they talking about my daddy?
Right. Well, you know what? Let me conference them in, and you can...
I'm in
all right.
stuff.
Yeah, what the deal? That's exactly the point. That's what we was trying to say.
What's up, man? Love is
the point we're trying to make.
Is that homegirl's a compulsive liar?
Let him talk, Ma Barker. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Let me talk. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, the business that y'all got with her, that's with her and stuff, you know what I mean? But to put my name up in it, it's like the same way y'all got y'all family there, I got my family over here, dog. You know, and my wife is calling me, and she telling me all this stuff. What's going on? Why they keep saying your name? And I'm like, you know how Wendy Williams is, but now she like, no, they on the other radio station. I'm like, nah, she ain't got my name in her mouth again. Look, man, I ain't got nothing to do with no books.
Right. No, hey, yo, Meth. No doubt. Hey, yo, Meth. It was no kind of disrespect to you nor your family, dog. We was just trying to prove a point that homegirl's a compulsive liar, that she lies on a lot of different people. She try to badge a lot of dudes' names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no, it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Word is gone ever since that been going on or whatever and stuff, and some of the names that been coming out, I've been feeling real bad for dudes and all that. But I'm like, yo, if you lay with a dog, you gonna get fleas, son. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I do something and it come out, I'm gonna own up to it. I'm gonna be a man and own up to it. Now, mind you, I ain't no saint. Me and my wife have been through some trials and tribulations. Mind you, I ain't no saint. But when it come down to that there and babies and all that right there, son, nah, man. Nah, my kids can't be listening to the radio hearing stuff like that, especially if it ain't true, man. All I ask is y'all have a little bit more discretion with it. Y'all take her, y'all do y'all legal stuff, however y'all want to do it. I know how she went on the radio and she trying to blow the guard up and all that. Take that up with her with that. As far as putting Meth name in it, man, clear me.
No doubt,
so
baby.
I can go home, you know what I'm saying, and hold my head high in front of my baby.
Right.
No doubt, baby. Hey, yo, and that's very understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's very understandable, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Like
on.
people grilling her. Hold on. People grilling her. People grilling her, trying to get, you know, all this information out of her. I ain't heard my name once. Only time I heard my name was when Ma said it.
Exactly. Well, cause yeah, she's on audio talking about that she had the baby by you, and that you and her, that your wife and you was raising the baby. This is what I'm saying. This chick got issues.
My wife know, cause she ain't no dumb lady. She ain't no dumb woman. She my best friend. She know that's game right there. But the fact that the thing that's killing her is how come my name keep getting mentioned in the same sentence with this girl if I don't know her? And I'm like, yo, man, I don't know, man. Message to Kelly Griffin, by the way, up at BET. Thanks for the shout out, Ma. I'll be coming to see you when I get home.
All right, y'all, call us anytime. And Matt, thank you for reaching out.
I was trying to tell them, yo, man, don't mention my fucking name no more. I ain't get that shit out.
No, I think they got the point.
Yeah, I think they understood.
I think they got the point. I think they understood.
That was the curse.
Take my record off.
No, that's a spin. That's BDS. Good luck with everything.
That.
No.
Fuck that. I don't want to hear my shit no more today.
All right.
My wife is killing me right now.
I know.
Tasha, remember what I told you. Right now, we're killing me right now.
We on air, Meth. We on air.
I know. I got you. Hold on. The end.
That method man, that right there, that little exchange at the end, that was the cause for the dump button. All the white people running in the studio like, move away from the microphone. This is enough. Enough is enough.
My years in radio, I have anxiety just listening to it. I'm looking for the dump button. I'm like, yo,
Is it that?
yo, he done cursed like 5 times.
Hit it.
Can I ask y'all, Jonesy and Envy, can I ask y'all a question? And this, I'm not trying to be a smart ass. Why did y'all do the entire interview live? Why didn't y'all just tape it?
Well, you know, back then there was no taped interviews. Like,
oh, you couldn't tape it at all?
That was the creation of taped interviews. Like after that, everybody started taping their interviews. Before that, it was live.
So wait, I feel another first coming on.
Another first.
After that, majority of the stories were taped, but before that, everything was live. Like live.
Yeah. I am the first Black woman to cause the world of radio to pre-tape all interviews.
Speak on it.
Everything was live. They'd have to come in time. They have to sit in the waiting room. They come in between breaks, and then they would leave, and you'd have to tell them no person, turn off your phones. You'd have to go through the whole procedure with them.
But okay, so I get this. So, and I don't want to get too radio for those who aren't into radio. Shawnee, there wasn't a shortcut at all that you recorded anything in there.
Instant replay.
Instant replay. Everything was really live for real, because that's crazy.
Unless
I mean, that was for maybe like for listeners or something, quick little thing for like, you know, but not for interviews. You weren't using those things for interviews.
The only time you were using that is if you were a super big artist like Hall & Oates. Remember they came in? They said, we don't have time. Your show ended at 10, but we can't be there until 12. And then you go in at 12 o'clock and you pre-record. But, you know, I wonder, was that discrimination? Why do white people got to have pre-recorded interviews?
I can't
Special
go for
treatment.
but they stressed the
I
hip
can't
hop
go for
artists.
that.
I can't go for that.
But you down bad. You down bad for that one.
And all the way in.
So yeah, so thankfully we got that. Thank you, people, for asking for it. Now can we move on?
Yes.
So I was like, every week I'm like, oh, we gotta freaking pay the Superhead interview off. Oh, this shit is so long. Oh, it wears me out. Cause I remember where I was when it happened.
But one more thing, Jones, you know what's incredible about that interview is that there was no social media, and that information during your show made it to LA. There was no social media, no straight I can get directly. That had to go from New York City and via some type of some landline phone had to be called and get the word out to Method Man to call you from LA before you got off the radio. You still had to guess the on.
And
that's
he called
crazy.
800-223-9797 number. That's the number he called.
Yeah. Right.
No line. He called
and got through.
223-90 and got through.
Oh, I thought he was on the hotline.
No, he called 800-223.
He was trying to win Summer Jam tickets and talk to you.
And calling me out my name, calling me Tarsha.
Tarsha.
That's why I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, hold on now. Oh, me and your shit. Woo. So yeah, I was the first social media vehicle. I started this shit.
You started everything. Fuck MySpace. That was Jonesy.
All right, so I guess we need to talk about the Janet Jackson apology from Justin Timberlake because we only skimmed it, right? We'll talk about the Tiger Woods and that stuff in our bonus hour, guys. I hope you hang around for that after this. We're gonna do a bonus hour, and we also have a game show that we're going to be introducing in our bonus hour. So you definitely want to stick around for that because we've got some nifty prizes. Did I say nifty? You sure did. So Justin Timberlake, who has the story? Who has the story?
Well, we all got the story. I mean,
Justin
Timberlake, I think he felt the pressure of what's going on in the world and decided to apologize to both Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. For not basically standing up and being the person that he was supposed to be during that Super Bowl performance when he ripped her bra off and her nipple was exposed.
Janet Jackson, this is, right?
Right, Janet Jackson, that is. After how long? That was 16 years, 17 years? It took him
about that, yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Long.
She lost endorsements. She's lost appearances. She lost money. She's lost being able to perform on any live TV performance from then. Now to come out with an apology, it just seems like, why? It makes no sense. Do you have a new project? Do you have a new single? What are you getting out of it now? Because, I mean, I'm not going to say her career was ruined, but her career was partly.
No, it was. It was. Could never fill a stadium again, not even in Philly. And it was a small arena that she couldn't even fill and wound up canceling it because he tore down her career. And it's sad that we still rock in the day and age where all it takes is one Karen to say a black person did something to them, and the world will believe it.
Right.
Thank God for video now. But imagine all the other wrongdoings and all the other accusations black people have had. Well, we live this every day. But I personally feel connected to that because after he apologized, Janet Jackson came out and made a statement. Let's take a listen.
I was at home just the other day by myself and I began to cry. I was crying because I was so thankful for all that God has blessed me with, all that he has given me. And I'm so thankful for him being in my life. And I'm so thankful for all of you being in my life. You're so special to me. And I want to thank all of you for making Control number one once again after 35 years. I never in a million years, I would never think that this would happen. I really appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you. Bye.
So that's not it, guys. After she apologized, one of the people that were playing this audio made a comment. This is the rub right here. Or not the rub, but this is what brought it home for me. Go ahead, listen.
So Keisha, do you think that is Janet's response to Justin's apology are completely unrelated.
I think it's a response. I think when she says she was crying the other day, I think it's in reference to probably the relief she felt, the retribution she felt in that he finally acknowledged his contribution to what the media had done to her. She went through a lot. She's an icon. She's incredibly talented. And for her to have one moment at the Super Bowl, which was blown out of proportion and was ridiculous, turn into people banning her from TV, banning her from radio stations. You know, Madonna did so much and she was able to get away with way more. And they just treated Janet a certain way. And Justin got away. Justin was doing performances, making fun of the Super Bowl, making jokes about the, you know, the breast and all that type of stuff. He was having a ball and she was suffering for years and nobody cared. Of course, nobody cared about the black woman then.
That's exactly how I felt all these years, that they let Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh and all of them do the same stuff that I was doing, but I'm the one whose career got torn down because of a lie, because of built up lies. And no one ever turned around until Envy did to say, let me bring you on this platform so you can clear your name and we can recognize you for all the things that you created and you never got credit for and all the impact that you made, all the laughs that we had courtesy of you, but no one's standing up for you now to give you a leg back into the industry. So thank you, Envy. Thank you guys for rocking with me every week. Especially thank you to all of the listeners. You know, I hope this is the last time it happens. I'm sure that it won't be the last time it happens. It'll be the last time it happens with me. Because, again, I respect my pain and I'm not going through those doors anymore. Nope, can't do it. Enough is enough. And I don't blame Janet if she doesn't trust and doesn't want to come back and share her gifts either. We're Black women, and yeah, we're built different in a good way, but sometimes you can do so much damage to a person or their life's work that you break them. Yeah, I'm still a good working model, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm not scarred. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that they did not affect and help destroy my life's work. And that's my trepidation in even trying to do a reunion show in Philly, because I'm like, as much as I love the people, as much as I hold up Philly as a whole because they held me up, we were all pissed off.
Wow.
So amends need to be made. So, and I know, Kobe, you have a huge ego. So do I. It's part of the game when you do what we do. I'm willing to have a conversation with you because I'm in a different place. I'm willing to have a conversation, but amends need to be made and things need to be acknowledged and not swept under the rug. Because when I saw him years later, he was like, oh, Jonesy, let's just let bygones be bygones. You got a kid now. I got a kid now. That ain't got shit to do with shit. It can be a bygone, but you need to acknowledge, because when you don't make people acknowledge shit, they repeat the same thing over and over again, and then you feel like the damn fool. So a conversation probably needs to be had. Dr. Jeff probably needs to be present for it, because this really kicked up triggers. And all y'all look very uncomfortable right now, but
I'm dead.
It's real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And you know, and that's why I always say, you know, you don't work for money. You know what I mean? Because all money ain't good money. Like she said, no, if I don't feel comfortable and I don't feel right, I won't do it. And that's how I live my life. I live my life, and Jones knows behind the scenes. If you make me feel a way, I don't care if you my program director, my boss, my friend, I'm going to tell you how you feel. You know what I mean? Because I can't hold it back. I don't have that type of person where I can hold back how I feel. And I would love for Kobe Cole. I don't know the brother. I mean, I passed him several times in radio. I don't know him personally. I don't have his number. But I would love for him come up here and say what he had to say.
Oh, we got Kobe X on the line. Can we patch him through?
Absolutely.
Oh, I was your reaction. I was going to say.
But we do need to have the discussion. And I don't care if you feel like you have closure or not. I'm going to do this every Sunday until you come on this show and we have this No, I'm not. It's not that. Got other lives to ruin. No, wait. I mean.
Wait, what?
What? Oh my.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
It's Women's History Month. Let's just get it fucking popping.
When people apologize, do you forgive?
It depends on how they apologize. I need the apology to be how I can receive it.
You know, because I see, I'm a little different. Maybe that's the Virgo in me, but I can't accept your apology because you wait for this long, right? And now for the last 15 years of my life, I'm fired. I lost my job. I lost my money.
I lost opportunities. I lost my reputation.
Right. And now you apologize 15 years later. And I'm supposed to say, like, okay, I understand. No, motherfucker, I don't fucking understand. I can't take nobody's apology when they hurt me that bad and then come back and be like, oh, we apologize, let's be friends. I'm not that type of person. Keep that over there.
Yeah. I think I'm with Envy.
Like I told somebody the other day on air the other day, like when you die, I'm coming to your funeral just to make sure you're really dead. Like that is me. Like that is me. That is me. I'm sorry. That is who I am.
But
like,
Envy, what if somebody comes to you and gives you a different perspective that you didn't know? That they come to you and we had a disagreement and I tell you something that you probably didn't know at the moment. Could that clear it up where you go like, okay, well, I see why it could have twisted into something different. Would you then forgive somebody?
Me? Yes.
Maybe you don't have to forgive because you know the tiger doesn't change their stripes and it doesn't change anything about the past of what happened. But sometimes, as Shawn was saying, hearing the explanation is a part of your own personal healing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just hearing what's happening can help you in a way that you didn't realize. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree,
I think
but
there's
don't
a middle
set
ground.
me back. Right. There's gotta be, don't set me back. If you want to have a dialogue with me, I'm here to hear you out and be respectful, but don't set me back. Meaning don't come with bullshit. Because at that point, it's gonna escalate and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm sorry, I keep waving this poem, but I feel like I need something in my hand right now because I'm on fire. Like I'm on fire. Like these motherfuckers tore down my career. Everybody lived off of the bonuses that they got as a result of me asking the questions, me taking the chances, me doing the research, me being resourceful and calling my artists to come in and do interviews with me. Everybody lived off my bonuses. I'm just tired of men overall tearing down Black women and tearing down our careers and painting us out to be crazy, evil, mean, and hard to deal with. And we, as these women, we can never get these years back. We can never get the time back. And we never shine as brightly as we were supposed to. But they knew that. It's all by design.
And on that note, it's been a great episode.
I don't know. It kind of went left. I think we should edit out like the last 45 minutes and recut.
What?
I'm just joking.
That was incredible.
That felt good. That felt good.
People got to start standing up and be honest with themselves and say the things that they've done wrong. And Shani Kulture, all that thing that you said about forgiveness and this, that, and the other, I would say just one thing. Fuck out of here.
Out of here, Shani.
Yo, chill.
We'll hear that. There's certain people that we're never going to forgive. And there's certain people to this day, if I see you, it's on sight.
On site.
That's a fact.
That's different from lying. It's different from stealing. This is totally when you disrespect somebody's family or somebody. Like when I see you, I cannot not. Like the energy is still there. Like I don't think about you, but when I see you, matter of fact, yes, I want to destroy you. Like that is my, and y'all know me. Like if you shit on me to a point where it hurts my family,
no turning back for him.
I want to destroy you while you're breathing. Like I want to kill you while you're breathing. I want you to wake up every day and see the success of me and say, damn, that could have been me. I want you to see the car that I drive, the house that I live in, my family, my kids, my wife, my watch, my toe, my nose, my ears, whatever it is.
Yo, but now look, and I feel you on that too, but let me ask you.
And let me say, job well done, because you did accomplish that.
Yo, now
yeah, because Envy, real talk, I almost don't like you.
Shut up, Shani, go.
Envy, now you definitely do the damn thing, but on a psychological level, and I'm not trying to even dispute what you're saying. For a person in general, how do you make it where when you see them, you feel that anger, right? So for yourself, how do you get to the point where you at peace where you could just be like, when I see you, you don't affect me no more?
There's no peace. How many kids you got, Shani?
3. I got 3.
No boys or girls?
You said what?
Boys or girls?
I got a daughter and 2 boys.
All right, so somebody says they want to in your daughter's ass and eat it.
Oh, I mean, well, nah, I feel you.
Okay,
I feel you.
There's nothing more to say.
Because she's gonna forever be his
Nah,
daughter.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel
Because
you.
she's gonna forever be his daughter, and she's gonna forever hear about that, or possibly hear about that. Same as Jalen him calling Jalen a Down syndrome baby.
You're not. I feel you. I'm trying to stomp in the dust too, and that will be hard to get over. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I totally
I'm with.
understand.
I'm with Queens. Queens get the money.
Yeah.
We get to it on this side.
My approach to forgiveness is a little different because for me, I'm a Capricorn, and for me, we're hard on ourselves. So if someone has done me wrong, I'm mad at myself for allowing myself to be in a situation for someone to do me wrong. So for me, I have to get over that hurdle and forgive myself. And then I can kind of put the person aside. The person doesn't even matter. It's about me being more aware of, I can't be in these situations no more.
You know what you need to do? I have an exercise that helps me do exactly what you're saying. Say it whenever you feel this way. Fuck that motherfucker.
The other day, somebody I had a problem with was hurt up financially. Do you know I tried to buy their house and bulldoze and then give it to my MBA as a donation?
All right.
I wanted to buy their house, bulldoze it, and then give it to the Boys and Girls Club as, so they can use the property for whatever they wanted to, donate it. I tried. My wife wouldn't let me, but I tried. But that's the pettiness Rashawn Casey's on.
but you know what, Envy? That's incredible, because my thing is the way you do it, your anger winds up feeding
Helping
into
others.
a positive thing for you.
He found the spin on it.
No, that if it's gonna wind up being positive for your family, fuck them for real. My problem is when I have bitterness, I wind up internalizing it, and it fucks with me more. You know what I mean? You found a way to take it out and use it in a positive angle where you're like, I'm just moving up in society, and you're gonna watch me do this, and I'll buy your fucking house and bulldoze it, and kids can play basketball on your porch. My bitterness would send me to a bar or just wild out party, and it would be all negative.
Yeah, that don't work.
So it's kind of like, eating poison, trying to hope your enemy dies. You know what I'm saying? So
killing yourself. Yep.
Yeah. They say the best revenge is success. So
amen.
Yeah, you've internalized that and rocked it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Jones on the box within the next, I say, 2 months, and then we could really start shitting.
Oh man.
I'm here for the shitation.
For the shatting.
They trying to tell people about Envy. They be trying to sleep. They be like, yo, he's such a nice guy. I said, y'all don't know fucking Envy in real life.
He's a
he's a beautiful guy, but he's not to be played with.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Right.
And that's all I've always said. I was like, all right, y'all, I don't say much. I was like, just understand.
Yeah, because that bulldozer was like the next level.
That bulldozer was crazy. That was crazy.
That was a bit much even for me. Yeah.
And to have a flag that came up with the person's face on it, that was a lot. That was great.
OD.
Yeah. But I appreciate you. I'm glad I'm on your team.
Thank God.
Man.
I just want you to know before we leave, majority of the beefs that I got into was because of Jones. Because somebody said something to Ms. Jones, and then me, you go at her, you go at me. And then I go, but that's a lot of my beef. Yeah, it was because of Ms. Jones.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow everyone on their IGs, Instagrams, all that. Mike, go ahead, start it off.
You can follow me at Mike Shawn Comedy.
At DJ Envy, that's at DJ ENVY.
You can now follow me at Tay_research.
I knew we'd bring her to the dark side eventually.
Jump in. Yo, Shani Culture everywhere. SHANI Culture with a K. You know what I mean?
I am J Black _.
And mine has changed now. I'm Miss Jones Official as of today. Miss Jones Official.
This portion of the Miss Jones in the Morning Show reunion is brought to you by our friends at Sarah Brown Caterers. With their new location in Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard, you can make a reservation now. Go swim, enjoy the island, and come back for a catered meal. Plan for your friends. They'll cook and cater for you. The information's right before you. Sarah Brown Caterers.
Baby, Hello?
There you go.
We can hear
There
you.
we go.
Hey.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
How you doing?
We're good. Nice to meet you on Zoom.
Nice to meet you guys.
Pleasure.
So look, you are
on the desert somewhere.
right. What are you doing? Are you in the Sahara? Like I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm hiking right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Y'all
Should
wanna
we send help?
Yeah. Black man in the middle of the desert.
Does he know what game he's playing? This is, this is not Bachelor. This is not, you're not trying to get the game.
Put me on.
Okay. Chip is our first contestant, everybody, in our new game show here called Catch the Beat. The object of the game is for Chip to catch the beat of a song we play. He will compete against whoever he chooses from our show to be his opponent. And you guys will go back and forth with, I can catch that beat in 8 seconds. I can catch that beat in 6 seconds. I can catch that beat in 5 seconds. Whenever you decide to call the other person out, just say, okay, catch that beat. And then I will play the amount of seconds. And then you guess it. Hopefully you get it right. If you do, or they get it wrong, you'll win $25. Actually, you'll just win bragging rights because I don't have no cash.
I say we got a budget. What up?
It's a new show, Chip. Work with us.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
Okay, good. I like Chip. He's hiking and stuff.
Let's go.
Who would you like to compete against today? DJ Envy,
Mike,
Jay Black, Mike Shawn, or Research? It can't be me because I'm the DJ. Haha. Yeah, Envy.
Let's think about it. Now we're gonna go with Envy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Go for it.
You're gonna go against the DJ.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right.
Envy.
So this artist is a homeboy and one of hip hop's finest. That's all I'm giving you. Okay.
Okay.
So Chip, you go ahead. You start the bidding. You can you can catch this beat in 8 or less. 8 or less. All right.
8 seconds.
Envy, can you do it better?
Of course, I'll get it in 5.
Ooh. Skip.
Chip,
Let's do it.
can you do it better?
4.
All right.
Look at that.
I'm gonna let Chip get it in 4. Go ahead. Let's see.
Catch that beat, Chip.
All right, here we
Let's
go.
go.
Play that beat.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
I'll catch that beat in 0.1 seconds.
Wow.
Right,
Really?
but you didn't say it and the time is up, so you lose.
Oh, wow. Hello,
Oh,
Cool J. I didn't know.
Nah, y'all wanna be clowning my
On
phone
the way,
selection?
girl. It's LL, baby.
That's why I
On
said
the
he's
way.
a homeboy. Cause Envy, Queens.
That's right. Queens, baby.
That was too easy.
All right. I'm doing another one.
There you go. That was too easy.
That was just a warm up.
Yeah, warm up for them to warm up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I don't want to go too hard and scare people away.
And they got a new artist and title, right? They got a new artist and title.
We need the full name of the artist too. I know he knows it was LL Cool J, but we need the full name of the artist.
Let's go.
In order to catch that beat.
Okay.
I like a challenge.
Okay. This is a duo. They're a couple. At least, yeah, they're a couple. R&B and current.
Okay.
Can you catch the beat in 8 notes, Chip?
I'm gonna go back for 4. I'm gonna go for 4.
You jumping all in?
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay.
4 for 4.
All right. Envy, you want him to catch that beat?
It depends. If you're gonna do another easy one like Around the Way, girl, I could do that.
You know how I operate, Envy.
All right, so I'll let him do it for 4.
Let's go.
Okay.
He ain't got a clue. Look at that.
Well, y'all should have never joked her. Y'all should have never
cracked a joke. Couple and they current.
Right.
They ain't that current though.
How current?
Nah, that's too many clues, son.
Envy, mind your business. Envy, mind your business. Envy.
2000.
Chip, I'm gonna give you a hint, Chip.
Come on, let's go.
You can't help. Wait a minute now. How do you help the opponent?
Sorry.
Envy, mind your business.
Sorry.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Go ahead, Envy. Help him.
Look, Chip. Look at the camera, Chip. I don't know if you can see me.
Okay.
Envy, you are mean.
It's a
Envy.
Freddie Wap.
Close. That was close.
It was not. It was Music Soul Child and Mila. How was that close to Freddie Wap?
Oh wow.
Oh, the die.
I can't.
Oh, wrong.
It did sound better than that one.
I'm like, Slick Rick never had a slow song like that. So who is he talking about?
That was a nice try.
Oh, that's funny.
Looking on that one.
Shout to music.
All right. So look, I'll let y'all redeem yourselves. I'll do one more.
Round three.
I'll do one more.
Oh.
This is it. All right, Chip. R&B, balladeer, current, but not necessarily the way he wants to be. And most of the women just love him and throw panties all day.
Okay.
How many seconds can you catch this beat in?
4.
Envy?
3.
Damn. Got serious fast.
2.
On for it.
I think I know who this one is already, but I'll let Chip get it for 2 seconds. Yeah, let Chip get it for 2.
Okay.
2.
Catch this beat.
That's it.
Can we get a do-over?
Yeah, I need a do-over.
Time is up. Envy, do you know it?
Trey Songz.
No, Envy.
That's an old school. It sounded like old, like that sounded old.
She said there's an R&B artist where all the chicks want to throw panties at him. That's
Tyrese.
Tank?
Oh wow.
You know, Kelly, backyard party. But
that's a fact.
Oh.
We don't do R. Kelly though.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look, hey, Envy, she didn't say the age of the panties. She didn't say the age.
Or did I say that it's basically just all of my panties?
I'm wrong.
Right. Obviously, we have to work some kinks out, but Chip, thank you for participating with us today on our first edition of Catch That Beat.
I had a great time.
Thank you. And Chip also, we can keep clapping. Chip is the one that secured Miss Jones official.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Thank you. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. I'll see you in the IG Live.
Let's go.
All right. Bye.
See y'all later.
All right, brother.
Later.